New this morning, this is a huge topic: wildfires and forest management, front and center amid those destructive wildfires we've seen recently in Southern California. Now, a local environmental group has filed a lawsuit demanding more study before this largest ever forest management project in the Plumas National Forest can move forward. Now, look with me at this map. All these gray areas here and here, these represent areas that have burned since 2017. This project would treat all the areas shaded in color, including these green areas along just east of Lake Oroville and near Paradise and Magalia. Now, those are designed to protect communities like Paradise, Magalia, and Concow. Prescribed burns like these around the Challenge community are the very first part of this community protection project. It's designed to treat 200,000 acres. The U.S. Forest Service plans to use forest thinning followed by prescribed burns to reduce surface fuels and protect communities in Plumas and Butte counties from future wildfires. Now, part of it has been fast-tracked under an emergency declaration, so it's already happening. But the environmental group Feather River Action filed a lawsuit demanding a full environmental statement to look at the impact of this logging, burning, and use of herbicides. I spoke to Josh Hart, the spokesperson from the environmental group Feather River Action, about the group's concerns. And I also got this next response from Ryan Bauer, a forest fuels manager and a team leader for the Community Protection Project. First, you'll hear from the group Feather River Action.
What the Forest Service is proposing is only going to make the situation worse. And they're not considering moisture in the forest. They're considering, they're focusing solely on fuels, which is only part of the story. So when you go into a moist, dense forest and you thin or unleash industrial logging within that area, you allow more sunlight and more wind to penetrate the canopy. You dry out the forest, you make it more fire prone, and you reduce the ability of residents to evacuate when there is a wind-driven fire event, which is the most dangerous, because the fire progresses much faster through a less dense forest that's drier.
So I spoke with the environmental group Feather River Action, and they say it won't protect communities, that this project will actually more danger for mountain communities. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, they're citing a portion of the scientific record that is it's correct. Like, if we just log our forests and hope that that will protect communities, it doesn't predictably get us there. It increases the odds of a community surviving a wildfire by only 10 to 15% if it's just mechanical thinning or logging alone. And so that's why the project is adamant about proposing mechanical thinning followed by prescribed fire, because that gives us a 77 to 90% success rate. And that's where we need to get on our landscapes.
The U.S. Forest Service is using the climate crisis to justify industrial logging on a scale that we haven't seen before, and really ignoring what the science tells us, what the real solutions to this climate crisis are in terms of protecting communities, which is hardening communities, building structures out of non-burnable materials, plugging up holes, again, clearing that area within 200 feet of structures.
There's been a known acknowledgement that we have to work at a greater scale and at a faster pace if we want to get ahead of the issues facing California and the West in general with climate change and fire. So it's necessary that we increase the size of our projects and the pace that we're doing them. More good fire is the solution to reducing the amount of bad fire impacting our communities. We just have to figure out how to do it.
Now, if you wonder what forest thinning looks like, here's a Forest Service photo before near Challenge with property owners. You see that thick forest in the background, and this is after the forest has been thinned near their property. If you would like to read more about this community protection project, it's a major project. I have a link with all the information you need. You'll find it on our website at actionnewsnow.com.